our Second Amendment supporters are patriots. And if we think back in history, the patriots did not give up when everything seemed to be against them.
History repeats itself. You know, things have been bad before, and people in power have stood forward, and everyday people make a difference.
Hey guys, how's it going? So, as we find the Second Amendment under attack in so many ways, we need some encouragement. We need a way to fight back, and that's what this video is that I'm bringing to you today. In 1 minute, I'm going to be joined with 2 Michigan representatives. They're really good ones, and this is actually a good news video. Now, even if you don't live in Michigan, continue to watch this video because one of the representatives brings up the whole New Mexico thing and her thoughts on that with encouragement. And again, if you're in Michigan, this video is especially for you. But this is for all of us in this whole country that need to get more involved on the local level and on the state level. And hopefully this video brings you guys some insight to that. Also, make sure you check the description and the pinned comment for this bill and some other important links that will help you reach out and contact your representatives and senators if you're in Michigan. I'm joined on the House floor with 2 awesome 2A supporting representatives. We have Representative Mike Harris and Representative Jamie Thompson with us. So with so much doom and gloom this year with the Second Amendment, we actually have good news, and that's why I'm so excited today. And Representative Harris, you've just introduced House Bill 4943, which is going to remove the ability of this Capitol Commission to ban guns for everybody at the Capitol. Do you want to tell us about this bill real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously, we felt compelled to do this after this bureaucratic, unelected commission decided they wanted to restrict access to everybody, citizens and legislators initially, to carry armed at the Capitol, removing people's ability to defend themselves, which, as you know, Micah, I mean, you know my background in law enforcement and whatnot. That's huge to me, and I know it's huge to Jamie Thompson here too. And so we introduced the bill, and which Rep. Thompson here joined me in the introduction as a co-sponsor, but it would kind of take us back to where we were prior to the commission instituting this rule, which would allow any CPL holders in the state of Michigan access to the Capitol so they could carry armed. And I think I know that as a law enforcement officer, I always appreciated our citizens carrying, and I feel no differently now.
Okay, and Representative Thompson, I noticed when you guys put out the press release picture in the clerk's office, you were standing there with your hand on Mike's shoulder, which just showed so much like, dude, I've got your back. Yep. I've got everybody in Michigan's back. I'm so happy to see you as a co-sponsor.
That was the intent of the hand on the shoulder, because we do have each other's backs, and we were very proud of the members that stood with us. And I'm sure others would have joined on and co-sponsored as well. It come through pretty quick, and if we were going to do it, we had to co-sponsor it so Mike could drop it and get it in right then. So yeah, I think we would have all the Republicans' support on it, actually.
Yeah, don't take the list of co-sponsors as there was a bunch that refused to sign on.
Good point.
This happened quickly. And I think there was a big push to get this done quickly before, while we still had some momentum on it. So if there are people not on that list, it doesn't mean they're not supportive.
Yes.
So my viewers are going to find out if they're supportive because I've been teaching them on this channel from day one here. In the link of this description of this video is going to be the contact information for you to contact your representative. I don't care if they're Democrat or Republican. You need to reach out, urge them to support this, and find out where they stand on it, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. We needed the people of Michigan to know that we did not forget about them. We heard their voice loud and clear. We stand with them on their Second Amendment right to bear arms to protect themselves and their family. And definitely needs to be said. We've been trying to be up on this as much as we can. We are putting out fires all over the state of Michigan. So understand that we hear you, we're here for you, and we're going to continue to keep fighting and advocating for you and your family.
And I appreciate that. I know both of you are super busy. The House just adjourned a minute ago, and you have other meetings to get to. I'm just going to ask you guys a quick question because I talk about this topic, and it just doesn't make sense. So there was a tragedy at Michigan State that happened. A bad person. Guns are neither good nor evil, but a bad person did something bad. But this isn't a gun-free zone, and it still happened with that sign on the door that said no guns. Now, the Michigan Capitol, it's been where you guys are standing right now since about 1877. There's never been any history of gun violence, as they call it, in the Capitol. So what I'm having a hard time understanding is, in a gun-free zone, bad things happened with someone using a gun. Nothing bad has happened in the Michigan State Capitol. How do you reconcile that, Mike?
It's ridiculous. It's a political move. This whole thing's been politicized. This is not because we have a need. It truly is not. This is nothing more than a political chess game, and it's really disgusting that politicians feel that they can jump all over our Second Amendment rights, and it's not right. And again, I know the three of us are kind of in concert here, and we all agree. But I mean, talking with other representatives and other senators,
And law enforcement.
yeah,
too.
and law enforcement. I mean, this is something that's disrupted everything here, and unfortunately, my bill doesn't remove the rule on our staff, because there's that employee relationship, right, with the state of Michigan. And so our staff is still mandated that they can't carry. So it puts our staff at risk, who runs all over Lansing, which is one of the most dangerous cities in Michigan. And they have to run errands for us and this and that. So they're put in a precarious position.
Well, I appreciate you trying to chip away at this one bill at a time. What do you think, Jamie?
I think that something else that really bothers me, and I think your viewers needs to pay attention to, is what's going on in Albuquerque right now in New Mexico. I did a short little TikTok video on it. I understand a child lost his life, but the governor made a unilateral executive decision to ban firearms for 30 days, whether it be open or concealed. And it's kind of like, well, someone got in trouble for doing something bad, so now everybody's going to take a time out and be punished for 30 days. And I feel like it's just a test to see if the people are going to sit back and not do anything. And then what happens in other states always makes its way to Michigan. And our very far left Democrats in Michigan actually always like to be the spearheaders of things. They want it to be first in Michigan. So start paying attention to nonsense, and make sure that your viewers are message the legislators in Arizona, who cares, or New Mexico, who cares if you're from Michigan? You live in the United States. That's a violation of your United States constitutional right. Message those lawmakers, message that governor, and tell her, no, we're not standing for this. No, put the heat on them.
Yep. And continue to message here in Michigan on this bill too that we're supporting.
Yes, 100%. Because if they don't, they won't pick it up and take it to committee. So if viewers message their rep and message even the governor, message the speaker, let them know there is a bill. I know the bill number. Here's the bill number. Why hasn't it been taken up in committee? Why hasn't it been heard? Why are you not voting on it? Put the pressure on them.
Yes, and I need all of you guys to put pressure. Look, I asked my state representative, I said, look, where do you stand on the Second Amendment? And I've been on her butt every day. This is what she responded back with. Her and her husband and good people of our district. So, look, literally, she put it in writing. We know where Representative Harris sits. He's been on this channel before, too. We're going to close out real quick here. Here's what we need from both of you. Everyone thinks that we've lost hope in Michigan, that we're just going to lose everything with the Second Amendment. The Dems have a 2-seat majority in the House, a 2-seat majority in the Senate. It's very narrow. What can you guys tell the people to keep us energized, where we don't just give up on everything in Lansing right now?
Yeah. And I understand where people may, have that initial reaction, but our Second Amendment supporters are patriots. And if we think back in history, the patriots did not give up when everything seemed to be against them. And there's a reason that our country is the way that it is. And, there's a reason we are the last free stronghold in the world. And so our patriots have to have that same attitude and not give up. This is not done. We're still moving on this. You still have fighters watching over you, but we need support.
Thank you. I appreciate that encouragement. What do you say, Jamie?
Yes, I agree. Because sometimes we forget to look back and see that history does repeat itself. And we think this is the worst storm we've ever seen, whether it be the weather or in the Capitol and the political arena. History repeats itself. Things have been bad before. and people in power have stood forward, and everyday people make a difference. So you can be an everyday person and you can talk to people, open dialogue. Like you say, you're at a gas station, talk to people. Stop being afraid to talk to people.
Yes.
And stop, saying that you're done and throwing your hands up, because I don't know about you, but I'm not a quitter. And I don't think that America needs quitters. I think we need fighters.
Yep.
Well, I really appreciate the both of you. I know you're super busy. I'm going to let you get back to your constituents with other issues, but thank you for taking the time on the House floor to talk to all the Second Amendment supporting viewers on my channel. I appreciate you guys.
I want to say hi to my husband, Ron, and my grandbabies. I love you guys. I know you're going to be watching this because my husband's one of your followers.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks
Bye.
for all you do, Micah.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's so much going on right now in Lansing. Both of these representatives are super busy, but they took time to do this video to talk to all of you, to try to offer you some encouragement for the Second Amendment. So I want to thank Representative Harris and Thompson for just coming out to speak to the people today, and want to thank both of you for just being you and keeping up the good fight. I know there's many good representatives fighting the good fight, and we definitely need more people like you, Mike and Jamie, in the Michigan House of Representatives, and I hope it offers encouragement for everybody. And if you guys want to help support this channel, check the links down there in the description. All right, thanks for watching, and have a good one.